YouTube, what's going on? I know it's been a while since I've put up any actual videos of what I'm doing on the boat tail, but I got a message from a viewer, I think last week, and I think he said he's a fellow boat tail owner as well. And he just was wondering what was going on with mine, what I've been doing with it. So I figured I'd make a quick little video on where I'm at. So let me get the camera turned around and show you what I'm doing. All right, this is where we at. I didn't make a full video on this, but I did put up a short. This is a hood that I'm working on, obviously. And this is my new color. I just finished spraying it and put some clear on it a couple of days ago. So I'm not sure if any of you saw the shorts, but I kind of customized my hood under there. So basically when I made those drops in the hood, it looked real ugly under here. So what I did, when I got a piece of sheet metal and molded the sheet metal in here, and I body worked the edges so it looked like it's molded in, and then painted it. So this is called North Shore Pearl. It's on the Honda Prologue. Now I saw this color a while back and I didn't like it when I saw it online. So I was gonna do a tan color. Actually, it's called Secure Gold off of Audi. That was gonna be my color scheme with my teal interior. I don't know if I got a swatch around here, but my interior is gonna be similar to this color, but I'll show you guys in a minute what my interior looks like, or what it's gonna look like. But anyway, so like I said, I had never seen this color in person, but one day I'm driving down the street and I saw somebody with it. And when I saw that color, man, I was like, yeah, I got to have that. So you can't tell here, but in the sunshine, it got a little bit of flake in it. Now this is not perfect. I used a cheap spray gun on it. But I'm not necessarily I'm not necessarily concerned with this being perfect, because like I said, it's under the hood. You're not gonna see it, but it looks decent for what it is. And my first time spraying, really. Like I said, I used a cheap Harbor Freight gun. I used one gun for my color and clear, and I got another gun that I used for the epoxy primer that I put on there. I put black epoxy down as a sealer so I would get one uniform, color. I used black so that way it would darken up the color some. Because on the actual Honda Prologue, the color's a little bit brighter, and I believe they use a white or a gray base, but I wanted mine to be a little bit darker. That's what we got. So I gotta flip it over, do a little bit more fine tuning on the other side, and then spray the other side. I got the car under plastic over here, and then we get a bunch of overspray on it. But I got all the, you can't really see through the plastic, but the roof is all blocked down, real nice and flat. I still gotta work on this wing back here. But all the work I did on the body, the fenders and quarter panels, all that stuff has been blocked and ready to get high build primer, and then blocked again. I still gotta work on this wing. Get that down, get this high build primer blocked, get it straight, and then that's it. Just scuff this, seal it, and then the other side, just take that sticker off, and basically just scuff this side and shoot it. And then I'll do my jams, do my engine bay, and then my homie is supposed to help me paint the outside sometime in the spring or summer. But I know he's like super busy because he runs his own auto body business, and he does a lot of insurance work, so he's like swamped all the time. But push come to shove, I will do it myself. Right here in this garage. Of course, I'm gonna go get me a nice gun. Give me two guns. Give me one for primer, one for clear, base and clear. Harbor Freight sells one called the Black Widow. It's $179, and all the painters that I know that have used it and tried it said they swear by it. Said it's just as good as any high-end gun that they've ever used. So I'm gonna go get that, get a couple of those Black Widows and make it happen. I learned a lot doing this though. I learned about, fan patterns and fluid flow, air pressure, and stuff like that. And so the next time I spray, which will be the trunk, I'm gonna lay it down sweet. But so I think I showed a video of this, but I put gold on the face of my wheels. Right now, this is just paint. But I'm gonna take that off and get them actually powder coated because I painted the back ones too, and some of the paint chipped already. So just get them powder coated. I'm gonna do a 24 in the front. It's 22 right now, but I'm gonna do a 24 in the front. And that'll bring the wheel further up into the wheel well. Just make it have a more tuck look. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do these 22s. Probably just put them somewhere. I probably won't use them again, but I don't think anybody wants to buy two wheels, not a full set. So they'll be sitting somewhere in the basement. If you follow my channel, you already know I did the big brake upgrade a while back. 6 piston up front, CTSV 14.5-inch rotor. Then I got 4 piston in the back with a 14-inch rotor. Put the fender vents in here. Those are fiberglass. Dude from Arizona makes them. So I modified my fenders, put those in there. There'll be some mesh here. That mesh will match the mesh that'll be in the hood. And then, of course, the engine that's coming out. Well, it might not come out. I'm not sure yet. I might just, hey, what's up, man? You doing all right?
All right.
Good. That's all you got, or you got more? Okay, all right. Yeah, sorry, people delivering groceries, but I'm gonna cut you back on in 1 second. All right, not sure where I left off, but like I was saying, somebody pulled up delivering groceries. My wife ordered some stuff, but anyway, yes, that's where I'm at. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna pull the motor out. I do want to paint the engine bay. I might just pull all the accessories off, wrap the motor up, paint the firewall and the fenders. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out when I get to that point. I will be getting new accessories for the motor to dress it up, so it'll look good when I, pop the hood. Oh yeah, let me show you guys what I got on the interior real quick. I'm down here in my basement, my messy basement. Gonna get this finished eventually. Got a lot of space down here. Gonna have a nice little man cave down here. But here's what I got. I did this stuff probably almost a year ago now. But my center console. And these are LED lights. Be wired to my windows. Those light up blue, I believe. Got those from Australia. My rear seat delete. Like kind of the waterfall that'll go over the rear seat delete and connects to the center console, package tray, the trim that goes around the windows and stuff. My door panels. Passenger side, it's the rear panels. So the rear seat delete will, it's kind of dark down here. But it's, all that'll be covered up. So the rear seat delete, this part right here. What's in the car, it'll come down like right here. And it's angled with that piece. So all this will be hidden. These are just on here with magnets because I can't slip that in with this on there. So I had to figure out a way to slide it on there and have a piece to kind of tie into the doors, to the front doors. So I put magnets on the back of that so it'll stick in place. Yep, so let me actually, I'm gonna prop this up and let y'all see what it's gonna look like. Hold on one second. All right, so that's how it's gonna look in the car. Of course, just be touching the dash, it'll come back. Cup holders. Then go over rear seat delete. And that will extend over the package tray, the rear window. Got some mesh in there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put speakers under there or just put speakers in the trunk. Right now, that's just for looks. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out. Of course, this matches the doors. I'll probably put a big, nice screen on there, right there. Something. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna have a shop do my my buckets. I got some bucket seats out of a Honda Civic SI. So yeah, I can show you those real quick too. Yeah, I got seats out of a Honda Civic SI. I like the way they were bolstered up. Nice and chunky looking. So those will get wrapped in the same vinyl that I have on the other parts. Put a nice design in the seats. I'm gonna get my dash stitched as well. So I can't do stitching. I can't do none of that. The rear seat delete and all that stuff. The door panels I made myself. But I do not know how to stitch, so I will be having someone do my seats, my headliner, my dash, and my armrest. It'll be good to go. This thing, only other thing I'll need for interior, but outside of that is probably music. So yeah, then I did a digital dash too. Well, I already had a digital dash, but it was Intellitronix. So I switched it up and got the AutoMeter Invision in there. Yeah, I had to do a lot of modification. Took the cluster out of there and had to cut a bunch of stuff and modify these side pieces, delete the clock that was in there, delete the radio, the spot for the radio, delete the spot for the heater control, and kind of made a custom panel for it. So yeah, that'll be in there. So yeah, peeps, that's about it. Just wanted to give you all a quick update on where I'm at with the Riv. Stay tuned. That boy's gonna be sweet when it's done. Hopefully I have it done by my car show next year. So August 10th, one of those weekends next year, I have my 3rd annual Throwback Summer Car Show here in Columbus, Ohio. And I'm hoping to debut it at that show. It might not be 100% done, but I need to pull it out. So see y'all there. Hopefully if you're in the area, if you are close by, you and some friends can come by to the show. Check me out on Instagram at the 72 Rivi Rider or just 72 Rivi Rider. One or two, I get them confused. Because my YouTube is one and my Instagram is another one. One is the 72 Rivi Rider. The other one is just 72 Rivi Rider. So, and that's Rivi, RIVIRYDA. So check me out. Come to the show. Stay tuned for more updates on the boat sale. All right, peace.